out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Young. That swung out wide to Sanders. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay, right?
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Miles Sanders A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. They're certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Johnson's got it complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fielded at the 43. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young to throw it. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Young will set to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Young to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile, because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And
looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second and very short, Carr. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
In motion goes the tight end. Carr now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here's Kamara off the draw. Oh, able to avoid him.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Young.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
This time they stay on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Young. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
Marcus May with a pick.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll give him 8 that time. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll buy some time right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On play action. Now Carr.
Got an open man. It's Olave.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Carr completing it to the right side. Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Kamara up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a play fake. Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. On 2nd down at 4, Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Young.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
52 blaster.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Finding room at midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Young from the shotgun. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
113 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
It's Young on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Kamara there with a 1st down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his car on third down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
29!
On play action, it's Carr. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Shaq Thompson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go, set. Black shot.
Now Young on fourth down. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on fourth down. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
Get ready.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to